Right. Well, Alex, let's talk about your main event title shot.
Well, I'm fighting Lee Chadwick, and he's good in there. But he's good. He's beat some good guys, but all the guys he's beat, I think every time I've watched him, I thought I could beat him. So you know what I mean. I think I can beat him as well. That's why I booked the fight in. You never sort of book a fight you don't think you can win. But it's good as a challenge, and it gets me up there, and it gets me some recognition.
Yeah, I mean his last 3 wins have come against Valentino Petrescu, Denniston Sutherland, Matt Howard. He's got a bit more experience in the cage than you. Does that make any difference to you whatsoever?
No, not really. It will in there. I will feel it. He won't be making like mistakes that other people have made when they're in there, and he's good. You know what I mean? He really is. He's a step up for me, but he's not. Like I say, the fight was sort of made like last time with Jordan McCluskey pulling out and his opponent pulled out in the last fight. We both had no opponent and fighting on the same night, so the fight was sort of made then. Because Zorba was ringing up trying to get me to fight him, but they wanted the same money I was getting on FCC, so I'd rather not. You know what I mean? I'd rather have an easier fight for the same amount of money. But now they've come back at FCC with more money, so now we're fighting. So it's as simple as that for me.
If this fight's for the title and it's the headliner, is it 5-5s or 3-5s? Do you know?
3-5s. I fought 5-5s before me. And it's all to do with money, isn't it? You want to pay for 5-5s? I'm sure you'll pay for 5-5s, won't you?
I'm just asking because obviously the guy looks like he spent a lot of time in the gym. All that oxygen for his muscles. Would you have been better with the 5-5s?
Well, Carl Tanswell was the same thing. It was on the same question, but it's you know what I mean. It's all about money at the end of the day, isn't it? That's why we fight. And if you're going to pay for 5-5s, you pay for 5-5s. If you're going to pay for 3-5s, you're going to pay for 3-5s. Adam Taylor's quite flexible with it, to be fair, but I think 3-5s were decided at the end.
Do you think that straightaway cardio is going to make a difference in this fight? Are you planning on dragging him into the deeper waters and really making him work?
Well, the thing is, that's what I do. If you watch this, to be fair, I don't even watch his fights, right? But what I do, I've got people who watch his fights, like all my sparring partners watch his fights. I'll watch him eventually. Carl Towns will watch him. That's the plan. You know what I mean? He's a big muscular guy, which so he'll need a lot of oxygen, and that's it. That's, you know what I mean. But he's also very fit, so you can't. You just, we know what our game plan is, if you know what I mean. He's not got bad hands, he's got good wrestling, he'll probably take me down, but I think, you know what I mean, I roll with black belts every day, so I think I'll sub him off my back. But we'll just play our game plan, you know what I mean. He's just a good fighter, isn't he?
You seem, whenever we've chatted, you seemed one of the more sort of chilled out, relaxed kind of guys we've met. Is there any extra pressure with a title fight, or again, is this just about getting in and doing what you love?
No, it's just like I said. There's never any pressure with fighting. You know what I mean? I've been doing it since I've been like 2 years old. I've got like 2 brothers. Yeah, I've got I've just been fighting all. It's the only thing that's ever come natural to me. So it's just another day in the office, isn't it?
And where do you see his biggest strength? Is his biggest strength his power to start with, and then
his biggest strength is wrestling, and his strength and his grinding out. But I've got some of my mates who are really good, strong wrestlers. They don't really compete much, but you know they're good wrestlers, and they take steroids, so they're dead strong. And so I've got them. Bring it, you know what I mean. So that's what I'm using. So I've got something similar to him, because he's a very strong, big person. He's a beast, really, isn't he?
Yeah. Are you worried at all that he might try to use sort of that top game just to sort of? Well, I'm not going to say lamprey, because that's an insult to him. But
no, because he don't really do it. He just gets top position and he holds on tight and he lands his elbows and stuff. But to be fair, that's something you've got to deal with, though. You know what I mean? People say lamprey like it's a bad thing, but you know what I mean? Look at Ali Arisha's developed a very good game out of it. Ali Arisha's a beast now. Yeah. You know what I mean? And when he first started, everyone go, "Oh, look at him laying prey." But Ali Arish now is an absolute monster, isn't he?
Where this fight's not that far away now. How's training been going, and are you doing anything different? Are you mixing anything up?
Yeah. To be fair, every camp's different depending on your opponent. That's the great thing about Carl Towns. Well, the guy studies and lives MMA. That's it. So he watches a fight and he knows what you've got to be doing. And then I've got good people around me, like Matty and Ralmere, you know what I mean. He keeps me in check. Aaron Wilkinson, because Dave Graham, we're all round each other, helping each other. You know what I mean. Like Aaron's last fight, Aaron looked amazing, but we're all there through it. You know what I mean. We all work together because it's all. You know what I mean. It's a team sport. You might be in there by yourself, but it's an actual team sport. You need your good team members.
Talking of Aaron and Carl, I don't know if you can answer this on their behalf, but obviously he's just split from Cage Warriors. How do Carl and Aaron feel about the split from Cage Warriors?
Well, it's I haven't really spoke to Carl about it, but you know, Aaron's on bigger and better things now. You know what I mean? Aaron's really happy about the whole scenario. We love fighting for Cage Warriors, and then now he's just got to move up in the rankings, hasn't he? Just got to keep going. But yeah, he's happy in what he's doing. Aaron is always happy. They're happy. You never see Aaron Wilkinson having a bad day, do you?
And that thing that happened with Bowler as well. How did Aaron feel about that? I'm sorry to ask you. It's just that.
Yeah, no. In regards to what do you mean? What with the doctor thing?
Yeah.
So I think what did we get the heads and tails of it is that Bowler got the doctor to sign him off the day before. And
I think that's right. Yeah, and
then
I don't think
now because of it, he said that's why he lost the fight. I don't understand why. You know, if I cheated me and got a little sly one and got the doctor to sign me off the day before, yeah, I wouldn't graft the doctor up the next day. I just wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? I'm not that sort of person who, oh shit, what, the doctor signed me off. You know, I bet that doctor thinks he's a right cunt, doesn't he?
Let's go back to
possibly.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Couldn't possibly comment on this end.
Yeah.
You know, FCC, you know, SBG and yourself, you guys seem to have a really good relationship with that event and that promotion. What is it about FCC that you like coming to?
Well, first of all, I like they've renamed the show for this one. They've called it FCC Beauty versus the Beast. So, so it's obviously because Lee's a bit of a beast and I'm beautiful. They've renamed the show. Well, I don't know if they have, but I think they should. What do you reckon?
We'll message him now.
We'll get on that.
I'm a pretty person, and then he's like muscly. He's got muscly and he's got tribal tattoos. Do you know what tribe is in, Lee?
I've got to tell you, I don't know. We'll find out for you.
Yeah, well, so they've renamed it Beauty and the Beast there, but no, with them, it's just a local show, and they want good fighters. And they'll pay for good fighters, and then we want fights, and then we need something to get the young'uns in. You know what I mean? Because we had UCC, but UCC sort of Daddy's stopped doing it at the moment, hasn't they? So everything else is sort of we that one went. So we need another one, and then Adam's here at the moment. He's making money, so we all make money together. This before, so where do you want to take your career? Because you're main eventing this event. If it goes your way, you're going to be a title holder. You talk about age a little bit sometimes and stuff. I'm not aging you, but is the ambition for you to go to the absolute top of the sport, or do you just like? Do you know what it is, right? You keep working your way up. You keep working your way up. Like I've had a lot of friends who have made it into the UFC, but it's like you're a small fish when you're in there, but you just keep working your way up. That's do you know what it's fighting for? No matter what happens, you fight for money. You know what I mean? So as much as we all love it, because it's not worth the money we fight for. We just like doing it. Like there's no one living the dream in UK MMAs. Though there's no one who you see driving about who's made money off fighting, driving about in Porsches. But we all just like fighting, so we do it for the love anyway. But now because we're not that bad at it, we can make a bit of money off it. So and then as you work up from your domestic ones, and then you work up to your national shows, the money keeps getting better. And then if you keep winning, then the money you get offered better contracts off bigger companies, and that's because they're giving you more money. You take them contracts and you take them contracts. But then again, you could say if you got offered a fight in the UFC for free, you'd probably take it just because you put that many hours in the gym. You put that much work in that you take it.
You got the boss sitting next to you. Looking next to you. If it was a career path for him, would you encourage it?
Yeah. Being in the gym surrounds you with good people. You know what I mean? Like if you learn respect in life when you get punched in the face every day of it, which is why you get these kids that walk around thinking they're bad. They've never been punched in the face. I get battered every day of my life, and that's why I'm such a likable person. That's why we're all. You never go in the gym and speak to a fighter and think he's a what an absolute dickhead he is.
No,
you know what I mean? Because he gets beat up every day. That's it. He gets disciplined every day. So that, you know what I mean? It'd be brilliant. I'd like it, Rowan. When you're older, would you want to be a cage fighter? What do you want to be? What do you want to be when you're older? You're nervous?
Oh, bless.
Yeah, he's nervous. So he didn't want to tell us, but he told me he wants to be what did you say you want to be? A doctor and a boxer?
Awesome.
A doctor and a boxer, he said once.
As long as he's not a Dr. Ebola, though, yeah?
Yeah, that's it. As long as he's not Harold Shipman. That's the main one. You don't want your kid to turn out like Harold Shipman.
But Alex, there's always a crowd at FCC, and you're one of their popular fighters. I think it's fair to say, without kissing your ass too much.
Yeah.
How important is it for you to put on a show for them?
You know what it is. Every fight I have, I haven't got that temperament. Suppose this might be the first fight when we're going in with a game plan to work to a game plan. Other than that, I just see a fight as a straightener, like the guys started on you in Tesco. But the only difference is that you've got gloves on and there's an ambulance right next to you if it goes wrong. So in this one, we're going in with a game plan. So I don't know what to do with it really. It feels like it's all new to me.
Are you worried at all? Is there any worry at all then that because this is kind of you're going to have to show a bit more discipline in there maybe? Because
No, I'm not worried at all. I'm just. The thing is, I do it every day in the gym. You know what I mean? We all know what we're capable of, and the discipline's in the gym. Like that's probably the main thing I struggle with. I struggle with discipline, just because I like messing around. But Carl Townswell is like a control freak, isn't he? So we've got a good thing going. Where we're all working with each other.
And again, before we let you go, because we appreciate you got family with you, and we got you a bit early.
Yeah.
First off, what kind of fight can we expect from you?
Well, I'm just going to try and lay it all out, and I'm going to try and throw it all in 100% all the way. That's my plan. That's my plan personally, because I think if you let Lee, you know what I mean, if you let him take advantage and start being in control of it, I think he'll slowly win, and you know what I mean, he'll just chip away at me. So I'm just going to try and bring him right out his comfort zone from about 4 seconds in. You know what I mean, and then hopefully. It won't last 15 minutes, but if it does, you know what I mean, 4 seconds from the end, he'll still be outside of his comfort zone. That's my plan anyway.
And before we let you go, mate, is there anybody that you'd like to give a shout out to, or any sponsors or teammates you'd like to know?
Carl Townswell, first of all, you know what I mean, I thank loads of people, but he does 90% of the work for me, so 90% of the thanks will go to Carl Townswell, SBG, then there's the teammates, Aaron Wilkinson, Dave Graham, Matt Inman, everyone else, they all know who they are. Who else can we find? I've been going down to Elite Boxing with Alex Matvinenko, so I'd like to thank him as well. He's bringing me boxing on. Legacy Fightwear every time. Legacy Fightwear, they, you know what I mean, Tom Blackledge, they sort me out with all my clubber. And I'd like to thank more sponsors. So if someone has stuff to sponsor me with, in contact with me, and then at this moment now, instead of me talking about other sponsors, this is advertising space for you.
Alex, I got to tell you, mate, it's always a pleasure speaking to you. You make us laugh, if nothing else, and you bring it to the cage. Thanks so much for your time.
Okay, well, let's make sure that Alex Minogue versus Lee Chadwick, Beauty versus the Beast. We need to get that going. We need to get it going.
Absolutely not a problem at all.
Okay, then I'll speak to you later on. Thanks for speaking.
And thank the little man next to you as well for giving us some of your time.
Okay, then thanks a lot. I'll speak to you later.
Thanks, man.
See you soon, bye.